Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. Today's going to be more of a get ready with me look. I did a date night, so I wanted to record it and show you what I look like on this date night. Let's go ahead and jump right in. First, I of course pulled my hair back. It was all over the place. So I started out with just Aquaphor. I use it on my lips to kind of moisturize and give it that extra. Then next I went in with the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve Radiance Lotion, which I love. I'm almost out. It's just really good for your face. Next I went in with my NYX Jumbo Pencil in color Milk, and just like to use that as a base because it really brings out the other colors that you're going to put on top of that. You could use a brush or your fingertips, but I really like to use my fingertips on this just to give it more of a light application and just to pat it on instead of brushing it through. Here I went in with my Anastasia Brow and Anastasia Brow Pencil, excuse me, and this color I use is Taupe. I kind of love this for more of an everyday look, so I use it a lot. And here I'm just going right in really quickly, trying to get in a little bit of color in there. Next I go in with my Anastasia Brow Dip Brow in Blonde to really sculpt out my brows. I like to use the pencil first and then I'll use the dip brow to really sculpt out the rest. Tonight I was doing more bold lips, so I didn't do too much of a bold brow as sometimes I do like to do. Next, to highlight below my brows, I went in with my Cella Ivory Lace Highlighter Pencil, and I love this. Sometimes if I don't want to go in with full-on concealer, I'll just use this to brighten up that spot and really kind of enhance it. Next, I went in with Makeup Geek's Creme Brulee, and I really used my Morphe brush S27 with that. And here I'm just going in right in the crease. I really wanted to carve out my crease here and just really give that a transition color so that I can blend out the rest of the colors beautifully. Here I'm just taking out my Maybelline Gel Eyeliner and the back of a eyeliner brush and just putting it on the back of my hand to kind of warm it up. Then I'm going to go in with MAC Emphasis and a flat shader brush and just pat that onto the top of my lids, trying to not go into the crease, but just as my lid color. I like to use this color because it's a beautiful white, especially if I'm going more neutral, and it really does, it's buildable, so I like this color. You can use it under your eyes to highlight, but I also like to use it on my eyelids. Next, I'm going in with my Maybelline Gel Eyeliner and my, I think this was a Sonia Kashuk eyeliner pencil, and I'm just kind of slowly but surely carving out my eyeliner. Here I'm doing a winged liner today. As you can tell, I'm very precise. I like to take my time. Sometimes a little too much time. This usually is one of the longest. This and my eyebrows take the longest, but as you can tell, I didn't go full on my eyebrows today. I wanted to do more of a wing. Next, I'm taking a Sigma pencil brush and going in with the color from Makeup Geek Preppy, and I'm putting that right into the crease. I'm kind of carving out the crease and a little bit in the corner of my eye. Not too sharp, but I kind of wanted to make it a little sharp. I definitely didn't want to go for a full cut crease. I wanted to blend it out a little bit, but I did want to give it definition. And then I'm going in with my Sigma E25 in soft brown, and then just kind of flicking the Preppy up and kind of trying to blend it through the crease while flicking it up a little bit. Just blend, blend, blend. Soft brown was very light on my brush. I barely put it on there, and I just really wanted to use that as a transition blending color. Next, I went in with Lorac Pro palette in the color Espresso with a Real Techniques brush, and I just went, this time I really went in and kind of carved out just around my wing and then a little bit right there in that crease. And then I'm just going right back in and blend, blend, blend with no extra product. Then I'm going in with another Real Techniques brush, and this time I went in with a little bit more soft brown, but I just thought I liked that brush a little bit better. And I also took a little bit of Creme Brulee and just slightly wanted to blend out that Espresso color from the Lorac Pro palette. Here I just went back and freshened up my white with the MAC Emphasis. I was talking, I think, to my husband or singing, one or the other. And then I took the same MAC Emphasis color and went right over my brow bone with that as well. Next, I went in with my L'Oreal Revitalift Miracle Blur, which I love. It does help cover my pores around my nose the best, so I really enjoy that, and it has a little bit of SPF in it, which is always good. Then I just went in and wiped off the excess around my eyes. I did forget to set my eyebrows, so there we go. We took Milani Brow Gel in clear and just lightly set those. Next, I went in with NARS Sheer Glow Foundation, and this color was Fiji, and just kind of patted that nicely and heavy-handed, kind of. I like a full face, so I put that on all over. And then I went in with L'Oreal's True Match Lumi in the color N3, and added a little bit on top of that just to match my skin tone completely. I usually mix it on the back of my hand, but today I kind of knew where I was going with it, so I kind of just added it in. Then I took a damp beauty blender that had, of course, my black from my eyes all over it, and went ahead and just patted that on. You want to stipple that into your skin and pat it instead of dragging it down your face. You're going to get more full coverage, and you're also just going to make sure that it dabs up the excess of it. Next, I went in with my favorites, of course. I think it's everyone's favorites, but MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I am in NW20 and I mixed NW25. That way it kind of matched today because NW20 is sometimes a little too pale when I'm this tan. So I just put that in a triangle shape underneath my eyes. I like to put it over my nose, on my chin, and a little in between my eyes and on my forehead. once again, I'm just going to go in with my damp beauty blender and get it right, get it tight. It's definitely jam in right there. Next, I'm going in with my favorite setting power of life right now, and it's the Ambient Diffused Light Powder. I love to use this under my eyes. My eyes get really dry, and it seems to just help not be dry. Next, I'm going in with a Morphe brush, and I'm taking the colors Preppy and Soft Brown and just blending that out underneath my eyes. This look next is so hot, let me tell you. Next, I'm going in with a Sephora white pencil. Yes, and my mouth is looking crazy. And a concealer brush to not get fingerprints all over my eyes. Then next, I'm going in with my Sonia Kashuk Rich Bronze Creamy Bronzer in number 42. And a Sigma Precision Round P82 brush. And just kind of quickly outlining my face. I'm not contouring too much here, but I do like to start with my cream base, and then I'll go in and really contour with powder. When I go full face, I really like to do both. I'm taking my Real Techniques brush and just blending it all out. A lot of times too, if you're contouring, you don't want to use an orange color, but my skin a lot of times does seem to tan and be more naturally a little bit orange based. So I do like to use that as my base and then really go in with my Hoola bronzer and my Makeup Geek angled contour brush and put in that more defined definition. I'm going to take my Real Techniques blush brush and really blend all of that out so it's nice and flawless and doesn't have full lines everywhere looking crazy. Although I do like a little bit of a noticeable line because that's what contouring is, darling. I went in here and just sharpened up my line a little bit right under my cheekbones. Next, I went in with MAC Melba's blush. I didn't want to do anything crazy. I like this color when I'm doing more of a bold lip. Then I went in, of course, with my favorite highlighter of life. An oldie but a goodie, and I'm going to use the Mary Luminizer by The Balm and my Sigma tapered highlighting brush F35. I'm going to do it right on the high points of your cheeks, the high points above your eyebrows. I do a slight little bit over my nose, my Cupid's bow, and sometimes I go over my chin, but today I don't think I was really for full-on glow. Then I went in with Ardell's Glamour Lashes in Wispies, which are one of my fave lashes, and the Duo Lash Glue in black. And yes, it was nasty. It was like drying out where I had left it open. It had all these pieces on it. You have to make sure that you let those sit for at least 10-15 seconds. A lot of people don't like to blow on it. I do blow mine. I know you're blowing germs and that could get into your eyes, but I don't care. So I blow on mine. I would never blow on a client's or anything else, but I do blow on mine. But you have to at least let it set for 10 to 15 seconds, let the glue get super tacky and then almost dry, and then put it on. They're going to be so much easier to put it on than you would putting it on right away, because if you put it on right away, it's just going to slide right off. So turn on some music. Oh, what was I doing? turn on some music, jam out, and wait for those bad boys to get a little tacky. You'll notice they'll be way easier to put on. I did lose my clip for when I was doing my lips. My battery died and I had no clue. So here I'm just putting on the final bit, which was my Bite High Pigment Lip Gloss and Star Fruit or Strange Fruit. I don't know. But I started with the L'Oreal Lilac 412 and then I went in with my NYX Matte color and Shocking Pink and then just put the Bite over top. Next, I'm just going to put some dry shampoo. This one was from Pantene in my hair. Really kind of rub that into your scalp, and then I brushed through and started. Here I had, I think, a 1.5 curling iron wand, and this look I wanted this time around was very just wavy. I didn't want full curls. I wasn't really particular on how I did it, so I kind of just threw in some curls all over the place. Didn't hold it very long. It was very all over the place, but inevitably I loved the final look. When you're curling your hair, you want to make sure that you do hold it for a few seconds so that the heat can really get around it. Certain curling irons the heat is so much hotter that you have to be careful. But I don't like to set mine too high. I think this one was at 400. I don't like to set it much higher than that because I just feel like it can dry out and burn your hair. Here I'm going to take my Orbe Dry Texturizing Spray, which I love right now. I am obsessed. My August favorites video is going to come out and you'll see it in there as well because I am obsessed. It is a dry shampoo and a hairspray kind of all in one. So I love it, especially when I'm curling my hair like this and it's a couple days older. So here I'm just kind of taking a comb, running it through it, teasing it, doing a little bit of everything to kind of get it where I wanted it today. Like I said, I went definitely more of a messy look this time around. A little bit of volume, nothing crazy. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time. Bye.